Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
At Danny's Service Center in Blair on Highway 283, we offer a full line of automotive and diesel services, and we're proud to offer out-of-town towing for all of our customers. At Danny's Service Center in Blair, we are also very proud to be supporters of Navajo Indian sports. We wish you luck in today's game and encourage your success in everything you do. All the crew at Danny's Service Center on Highway 283 in Blair are happy to be a part of today's broadcast. Frazier Banks is super excited to help bring you the broadcast of today's game and proud supporters of Navajo sports. We take great pride in supporting the youth in our area, and we encourage them to play hard, study hard, and work to be the very best they can be. Good luck in today's game and with every challenge you face in life. And remember, all of us here at Frazier Bank are cheering you on. Frazier Bank, member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
AFR agents in our great state are in many cases agents in the town they grew up in. That's the case in Hobart, where Justin Krieger is the local AFR agent. He grew up here. His interests are in Hobart and Kiowa County. He's involved in sports, FFA, 4-H, as well as the Main Street program in the local chamber. He wants to be your agent. Farm, life, home, automobile, liability. An agent that will find you the right policy, giving you the right protection. Come see Justin Krieger, your AFR agent in Hobart. Phone 726-3076.
Everything you expect at a flower shop and so much more right here at the Flower Shop on Main in Hobart. The Flower Shop on Main is literally your one-stop shop for flowers, bridal registries, gifts, candies, and even flavored popcorn. When you come by, make sure to sample the simplified lotions. You'll love them. And remember the bridal registry when you're planning a wedding. Do us a favor and tell Angie that you heard her ad on the radio. The Flower Shop on Main in Hobart. Everything you expect at a flower shop and so much more.
Live in comfort and save money with an industry-leading American Standard home cooling and heating system from Shelburne Heating and Air in Hobart. Jim and Justin install and service American Standard systems. You get great service from Jim and Justin, expert installation, be comfortable year-round. With an American Standard home cooling and heating system, save energy and save money. Get the best. That's American Standard from Jim and Justin Shelburne. They also sell and service geothermal units from Climate Master. Shelburne Heating and Air in Hobart, 580-726-3338.
The wildfires in Oklahoma were devastating to many rural families. One family affected was a firefighter himself. His FarmAssure policy paid quickly, just like his agent promised. You see, his dad was his agent and knew the highly rated company would pay. FarmAssure is trusted by agents when they sell a policy to their own family. And isn't that the best testament? FarmAssure. The fast, affordable farm insurance is available at
The Watkins Agency, 320 South Washington in Hobart.
Friends, if you can dream it, Michael can build it at Double Diamond Welding and Fabrication in Hobart. Come check out all the yard art, the OU and OSU items, so doggone much more at Double Diamond. Hey, do you need cattle panels, clear cattle shoes, feeder? Michael has the equipment and the know-how when it comes to welding. Sales by the inch or by the foot. Michael, Misty, Marshall, Micaiah, and now little Maverick Wright. The Wright family, Double Diamond Welding and Fabrication in the old Ford store in Hobart.
When it comes to improving your quality of life after an injury or surgery, let our therapists at Elkview General Hospital help you. Our team provides both inpatient and outpatient services to maximize your recovery. You can count on Elkview Hospital's providers to deliver high-quality treatment with the latest techniques and state-of-the-art equipment. We're located just east of Elkview General Hospital in the North Hill Clinic building. Call them today at 726-2180.
It's Ram Truck Month right now at Cummins Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Weatherford. Save up to $10,000 off MSRP on a new 2019 Ram 1500 Bighorn Quad Cab truck. Save $10,000. Shop our entire new inventory of cars and SUVs just off I-40 on Airport Road in Weatherford. Or go to CumminsChrysler.com. Stock number KN 514310. WAC after rebates must finance with Chrysler Capital. Vehicle restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
It's Ford Truck Month at Wheeler Ford in Cordell, and friends, that means good deals just got fantastic. So check it out. Zero cash down, zero payments for 90 days on 18 model F-150s. $6,000 in total rebates on 19 model F-150s. The 302A package, the highest end XLT. Hey, there's more, because we seriously want to save you money during Truck Month. See Casey or Tom, Wheeler Ford Cordell, sales and service for life. Phone 580-832-3313.
Bates Brothers Trucking was established in 1988, and it's a trucking company that provides freight and cattle hauling for Southwest Oklahoma area's agriculture and business. The Bates family is active in the community and loves to support the Navajo High School athletics. Watch for the Bates Big Red Truck on the road and give them a wave.
When it comes to football, the Hobart Bearcats are everyone's choice. And when it comes to banking, the Bank First team should be your choice. Our team scores big when it comes to fast, convenient service, and we'll go into overtime to win your business. Whether it's a checking or savings account, loan or mobile banking, we'll help you score. And with more than 300 ATMs across the state, no matter where the game is on Friday night, there's probably a Bank First nearby. Bank First is loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to the Hobart Bearcats, and loyal to you. Member FDIC.
Now is the perfect time to tackle that painting project you've been putting off. T.H. Rogers Lumber Company, 431 South Washington in Hobart, is the perfect partner. They'll help you to find the right color of Valspar paint to do the job. Valspar has been helping people connect to the power of color for over 200 years. Some may try, but no other company appreciates the deep emotional value of color like Valspar. Brighten up your house, transform your life today with Valspar paint from T.H. Rogers Lumber Company in Hobart. With Valspar, the right color can change everything. T.H. Rogers Lumber Company in Hobart is a proud supporter of Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sports.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Listen, friends, if you want to save some money, hurry in to Ace in the Hole in downtown Hobart and check out the 20 to 50% off items. Hey, there's some tops, sweaters, dresses, and there's a bunch more. New spring fashions are arriving doggone near every day. We've got new Consuelo bags, ton of fun things, lots of jewelry. Hey, check it all out for a gift for yourself or for someone else. Allison has lots of sale items, lots of great items. Come see her today at Ace in the Hole in downtown Hobart.
Got to have an ace in the hole.
Your friendly professional Farmers Insurance Group agent in Hobart is Jack Hogg, born and raised in Southwest Oklahoma. Jack has the experience and the desire to make sure you're properly insured. Home, commercial, life, automobile, financial services. Jack wants to be your agent. He'll find a policy that meets your specific needs. He's a friend, a neighbor, and Jack has seen a thing or two, so he knows a thing or two. Call Jack at 726-3077. He's ready to serve. Jack Hogg, your Farmers Insurance Group agent, 901 South Main in Hobart, 580-726-3077.
If you need a plumber or a service technician, you need to call Jeff Hohenschel at Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air in Mountain View. Now, Jeff does all types of plumbing work, minor to major, plus service work and installation of heating and cooling systems. Jeff works on heat pumps and refrigeration systems. Whatever your problem, if you need service or a new system, call Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air in Mountain View. Give him a call at 347-2857, 347-2857. Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air, supporting area students.
Hi everyone, Dave here for Hobart Farm and Garden. If you have livestock, you should be shopping at Hobart Farm and Garden. Here's Rod with more.
That's right, Dave. If you come down there to Hobart Farm and Garden, you can be assured that we've got quality products, we've got competitive prices on them. We use our products, we know a little more about them maybe than someone else. We're locally owned, we want your business, we need your business, and we'll do whatever it takes to earn your business. If you give us a apples to apples comparison, we will meet or beat any competitor's prices on our products, and that includes our high pro feeds, Pelican coolers, Gallagher fencing, Cargill salt, neck over trailers, 3C creek feeders, Red Brand wire, Sheffield T-posts. Anything you need for the farm and ranch, we've got it, Dave.
Got it at the right price, and friends, you won't find better service. You need to make it a habit to shop soon and often at Hobart Farm and Garden. Folks, it's time for the annual Wix Filter Sale, April 5th through the 8th at Parts Plus in Hobart. Now, you'll get huge savings on all Wix filters for cars, trucks, tractors. Hey, if it's got a filter, Wix makes it, we've got it, and it's on sale. They're all big time reduced. We'll have door prizes. We'll have burgers and dogs and all the trimmings Friday, April 5th from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. Don't you dare miss it. That's Friday, April 5th, big Wix Filter Sale, Parts Plus, South Hobart, Highway 9.
Amsco Steel Products at 1101 South Main in Altus has been providing all your sheet metal supplies for many years. You can count on Amsco for rebar, C-purlin, and sheet metal in all your popular colors. But you can also count on Amsco for all your welding supplies too, including oxygen and acetylene. Yep, when you need sheet metal or welding supplies, just head to Amsco Steel in Altus.
Listen, friends, are you a regular customer at Clink Supermarket in Hobart? If so, thanks for your business. Maybe you haven't been in a while. Well, we're better than we used to be. Better selection, including many gluten-free items. Good produce and meat departments, excellent service, old-fashioned service. As a matter of fact, we still sack and carry out your groceries. Neil Hobbs and employees appreciate your business, and we sell all our products at the lowest possible price. So come see us soon and often. We're open every day. Clink Supermarket. Kiowa County Farm Bureau agents Greg Holt and Janie Jackson are your neighbors, living beside you, working for you and with you. Complete insurance coverage for the automobile, farm, home, life, and personal go-the-extra-mile service is just part of the package. Farm Bureau. Your Kiowa County agents in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View are Greg Holt and Janie Jackson. So for great service and great rates, see Greg or Janie at Kiowa County Farm Bureau offices in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View.
It takes a solid foundation to build a solid business, and nobody understands that better than Frazier Bank. In fact, we have been helping businesses for years, offering startup capital, money for equipment, or money to expand. Talk to one of our loan officers today and start building your business tomorrow. Frazier Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
When it's Wednesday, it's sale day at the Hobart Stockyards. The Hobart Stockyards is a fine facility with good people to take good care of your cattle and work for a successful sale. Cattle are accepted all day Tuesday, and they'll feed and water them. As Rex Fleming always says,
this is Rex Fleming for Hobart Stockyards, Hobart, Oklahoma, where we want your business, and we sure appreciate your business.
That's the Hobart Stockyards, east of Hobart on Highway 183. Sale each Wednesday starting at 9:30 and special sale dates available.
McCullum Market on the corner of 4th and Main, a great place to be. Open 8 to 5, weekdays except for Tuesday, open 8 to 7, and Saturday 10 to 2. There's all your favorites, baked potatoes, sandwiches, and soup, and deli meats and cheese by the slice, pound, or ounce. Oh, and ice cream, utterly chocolate, caramel butter pecan, cookies and cream, chocolate chip cookie dough, Oregon strawberry, peppermint, and good old chocolate and vanilla. Specials include Milkshake Mondays, buy one, get one half price. Tea-rific Tuesday, get a free tea with your food purchase. And Hump Day halves, get $1 off a half special at McCullum Market in Hobart.
This is Ken Hurst from Billy Walker Carpets. We all want to live healthier and breathe easier. Billy Walker Carpets provides professional carpet and air duct cleaning. Our truck-mounted hot water extraction machine provides the cleanest and safest way to clean and deodorize your carpet. For a healthier air quality, we also provide air duct cleaning service. Our state-of-the-art RotoBrush cleaning machine helps remove mold and bacteria from your air duct cleaning system for a better indoor air quality. Stop by 1214 North Grady or call 482-3400 for a free estimate.
Friends, did you know that James Rudkins, Manuel Quintero, Keith Gray, and Eric Morgret all played on state championship Hobart Bearcat football or wrestling teams? And Teresa Jemison was on a state tournament basketball team. Now, you know that took some dedication and effort and talent by them. And guess what? They're all teammates right now, and they're all part of the staff at Great Plains Bank in Hobart. Ready, willing, and able to serve you whatever your specific banking need. Check our CD rates, savings, IRAs, retirement accounts, consumer loans, financing homes, ag financing. Come see us. Hey, if you've got a plan, let's talk. We want to be your bank. Great Plains Bank is proud to be a Hobart Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sponsor. You can always count on Great Plains Bank in Hobart, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Well, good evening. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to baseball on the Fox Radio Network. As we are available along the platforms on all of our Facebook pages, also on oksports.tv and on News Radio 98.7 and on your home of Michael in the Morning Classic Hits 97.7. We're ready to do our final game of what has been a long morning, afternoon, and now into the night. Thank you, Benny Mardones, as we get ready for the semifinal matchup between Colt Allison's Hobart Bearcats and Weston Winters' Navajo Indians. These two teams played on Monday night in the championship. And Bill, I can't remember the name of the tournament that was last weekend. Oh, it was a short grass conference tournament, and the weather changed dramatically on Saturday, and so they held off and played the championship game on Monday. And Hobart won that game by a final score of 8-0. Luke Hollister throwing a no-hitter in the ball game, and they won the short grass championship. Will there be a championship for the Battle of the Big Bats? Well, that remains to be seen, as the forecast does not look favorable for that to occur earlier this afternoon. The Mangum Tigers outlasting Sterling, winning by a final score of 4-3. In that ball game, Sterling scores 3 runs in the top of the first inning without the benefit of a hit. Some rather suspect pitching, walks, and suspect defense by Mangum led to those 3 runs. Mike Wynn's team chipped away, and then in the bottom of the 4th inning, a solo home run by Brett Perry turned out to be the difference in the ball game. It was a 4-3 contest. Mangum loaded the bases and had an opportunity to break the game wide open, but they didn't. They left the inning with the bases loaded. Oh, but then we checked our watch, and the time limit had expired, and Mangum won it by a final score of 4-3. So rather interesting end to that ball game. The game that was being played previous to this one between Elmore City and Snyder, it looked like Snyder was in command, going to win the ball game, but they couldn't hold on down the stretch, and a walk-off walk in the bottom of the 7th inning gave Elmore City the victory. So, again, the winner of this one, Navajo and Mangum, will advance to what we believe will be a championship game tomorrow. That is, if weather permits. And we checked not long ago, and the shower and thunderstorm activity that is supposed to sweep through our area overnight and into tomorrow morning, beginning to develop on the Cap Rock down around the Lubbock area. Normally, when we get significant rainfall that comes up from the south, it will develop on that Cap Rock, get it around the Lubbock area, and move this way. So the National Weather Service tells us after 4, 80% chance of shower and thunderstorm activity continuing through about mid-morning. Hobart getting nearly 2 inches of rainfall on Wednesday, and actually you can still see the remnants of that rain on Wednesday. So the field already saturated, won't be able to take on much water. But again, we couch all of that. What was it a couple of weeks ago? The National Weather Service told us anywhere from an 80 to 90, some places 100% chance of precipitation, and it went didn't happen. And this was after I put down about $55 worth of grass seed. Thank you so much for listening to the Weatherman. So we'll just play this game, and if they do have a third-place contest and a championship bowl game tomorrow afternoon, we'll have those games for you along the Fox Radio Network. So we've set the stage for you. We're just simply waiting for the lineup cards to be traded and the first pitch to be thrown. We've got Hobart and Navajo coming up. Stick and stay. We are the Fox Radio Network.
Heller Construction does all kind of general construction. If you need a barn, you need to call Terry Heller, 580-383-1416. Terry Heller is proud of our youth, their sporting events, livestock shows, their academic achievements. Proud to sponsor our youth in many activities. Friends, when you have a plan, call Terry. He'll do you the job and do it right the very first time. He was born here, raised here. He does a good job at a fair price. Always has, always will. So if you've got an idea, call Terry. Terry Heller Construction in Godibo.
Blair Tire Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Navajo Indians. Play hard, play safe, play fair, and play with pride. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Navajo Indians lots of luck in today's game. And when you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Western Technology Center, an important member of Oklahoma's career tech system. It provides skills for success in today's workplace. Call today to find out what WTC can offer you. Western Technology Center, educating people for success. Give them a call at 580-726-8400 or online at westtech.edu. Western Technology Center.
Welcome back to the Battle of the Big Bats tournament here on Classic Hits 97.7 and also on News Radio 98.7 as we get ready for Hobart and Navajo in a semifinal matchup. The winner slated to play in the title of the Battle of the Big Bats against Mangum. Mangum winning 4-3 over Sterling earlier. Gets caught up on some other sports. Baylor, the number one team in women's college basketball, beating Oregon 72-67. So they have advanced to the national championship game coming up on Sunday in Tampa. Baylor 72, Oregon 67. They will face either Notre Dame or UConn. Those two teams in the second quarter now. 7:26 left in the second. And it's Notre Dame by 2 over UConn, 20-18, 20-18. the score there. In the NBA, everybody excited because Russell Westbrook, for the third straight year, will average a triple-double. He did that tonight in the ball game against the Pistons, which is still going on along our Fox radio station. That, of course, is 100.3 with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Yes? Okay, some hand signaling going on there, and Bill Coffin, our PA man, does an excellent job. He was throwing down the tunes with Creedence Clearwater Revival and Fortunate Son. That's a political song from the Vietnam era, and the referees and Western Winters, the umpires, and Western Winters at home plate kind of pointing at Bill like, okay, I'm sorry I'm making this political statement. Actually, what they were trying to tell Bill is that Navajo won the toss. They will be the home team. Anyhow, back to the Pistons and the Thunder over on 100.3, the Sports Animal. They have gone to the fourth quarter, and it's Oklahoma City 97, 96 on the board for Detroit. Close one going on there between the Thunder and the Pistons. All right, so we've had the coin toss, and it's won by Navajo. They'll be the home team tonight in this semifinal matchup. We'll come back with your starting lineups and the first pitch. Navajo and Hobart coming up on the Fox Radio Network.
Woodland Gardens Assisted Living Center in Hobart is now open, a brand new and beautiful facility. It's for people 55 years of age and up. Woodland Gardens offers 34 units, 448 square foot apartments. They serve 3 home-cooked meals daily. Carrie Dean is the dietary coordinator. The food is great. Come check out this beautiful facility for yourself or a loved one. For more information, call Hannah McCollum or Pat Holt, Administrator, 580-752-4445, 752-4445 at 915 North Broadway in Hobart.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Well, before we get to that first pitch in the starting lineups, let's go to the Facebook just for a moment. And we see that Main Street Grill put this on Facebook. Thank you to the Mangum High School baseball team for having lunch with us today. A very respectable group of players. I tell you, that's one thing that makes this job more of a hobby for me, is the kids and how great they are. And of course, we've been around the Mangum kids for the last couple of years doing their play-by-play, but we have known the kids from Navajo for a long time. Refereed and umpired their bowl games when they were in Little League, and Colt Allison of Hobart and Western Winters of Navajo, they just simply demand that their kids have excellent behavior. It's usually not a problem, but they just don't tolerate anything. Mike went the same thing over there at Mangum, and it is refreshing indeed. So certainly glad to pass along that good note there, and a tip of the cap to Mike Wimp and the Mangum Tiger baseball team. Had a great lunch, and also just great people. Betty Porter is watching in on the Facebook page on 1420 KTGS. Betty, good to have you alongside, kid. Thank you for joining us. And quickly, let's go before we get underway with the ball game. Let's see if we can't go to Classic Hits 97.7. Check out the Facebook page there and find out that we've got about 4 or 5 folks that are checking it out, including Dusty McAlexander. Dusty, good to have you alongside as we bring you the Battle of the Big Bats here along the Fox Radio Network. Got to say hi to Brad Gilbert as well. Brad, the voice of the Navajo Indians and Lady Indians all season long. So Navajo going to be the home team. Holden Mandrell on the mound for the Indians. His battery mate is Ralph Harford. Aaron Joseph is at first. Caleb Covey is at second base. The third baseman, Kelby Shoemaker. Caden Kern is the shortstop. In the outfield, Jacob Tyson, Dallas Cox, and Mitch Smith from left to right. Bearcats go to work offensively here in inning number 1. Cole Moore to lead it on for the first pitch to Cole. Taken for a strike. And it's 0-1 on Cole Moore. Moore will be followed by Trey Jones and then Luke Hollister. That is the top third of the lineup for Colt Allison and the Hobart Bearcats. 0-1 pitch. Bounced out in front of home plate. Count level at 1-1. Rest of the batting order: Alec Minert, Kane Duff, and Tanner Emerson. Numbers 4, 5, and 6. 7, 8, and 9. Drew Duff, Caden Shoffley, and J.J. Ellis. So it's Moore, Jones, and Hollister. Minert, Duff, and Emerson. Duff, Shoffley, and Ellis in the lineup for the Bearcats, dressed in their blue tops with the white numerals outlined in gold, kind of like UCLA. Ground ball to first. Josephy on a couple of hops. He'll go over to first and step on the bag for out number 1. 3 unassisted for those of you scoring along at home, or if you're like Keith Oberman and you're by yourself. So 1 up, 1 down here in inning number 1 for Holden Mandrell. Jones now will step in. Jones, the right fielder tonight for the Bearcats. So the first pitch on the way to Jones. Little number foul on the right side, and a count 0-1 on Jones. Well, darkness has completely set in, and that's a good thing. We were watching that ball game between Elmore City and Snyder, and when the glowman was here and the lights hadn't taken full effect, you couldn't find the baseball to save your life, or I couldn't. There's a shot into right field. That'll be a base hit. Good job by Jones, simply to go with the off-speed pitch, take it out the outer half of the plate and dump it into right field for a base hit. So a runner aboard now for Luke Hollister. Talked about Hollister on Monday, fashioning a no-hitter in that 8-0 win for the Bearcats over Navajo in the championship of the short grass baseball tournament. Hollister, a left-handed hitter. He'll dig in. Crowd home plate as well. Kind of a compact stance for Hollister. Short lead for Jones over at first. Here's the first pitch to Luke outside for a ball. And the count 1-0 on Hollister. Certainly a warm afternoon. It was beautiful up here. Now that night has fallen, we are donning the hoodie without a doubt. 1-0 pitch on the way to Hollister. He'll golf it towards the right side. And it gets underneath the glove of Covey and into right field. And runners at first and third. Caleb didn't get a good jump. I don't know that he found the baseball. He did not get a good jump. Tried to get it over and get his glove on the ball, and it stayed down, went underneath the glove, rolled into right field. I think it's going to be E4. So runners at first and third now for Alec Meinert. Meinert, the catcher, going to step in. And again, that ball just kind of chopped it. It looked like, for all intents and purposes, that was going to be a ball way inside the Hollister, but he hit it off of his shoe tops. Like he had a tee down there. Kind of dribbled it into right field under the glove of Covey over there at second base. So runners at first and third with 1 gone. There goes the runner down to second. Hollister in standing up. Wow. He just kind of tippy-toed in there and gingerly stepped on the bag. Pretty good throw by Hartford, the catcher. And it was on the money, but just a tad bit late. So runners at second and third now. 0-1 on Meinert. Alec, a golden opportunity in the first. Pitch bounces in front of home plate. A good job by Hartford to keep it out in front. Count level now at 1-1 on Alec Meinert. Kane Duff waiting in the on-deck circle. Not a breath of wind. We look out straightaway center field, and the flag is hanging limp. 1-1 offering on the way now for Mandrell. Swing and a miss. Boy, Meinert, healthy cut there. Swung through the fastball, and it's 1-2. We did see a home run earlier today off the bat of Brett Perry. Turned out to be the difference as Mangum edging Sterling 4-3 to advance to a championship game if we're not rained out tomorrow. 1-2 pitch upstairs. Meinert will see the count go level at 2-2. And again, we've got that hour-and-a-half time limit, and we cannot start a new inning with less than 5 minutes prior to that time limit. So if it's 1:25:10 into the ball game, it's over. Pitch outside for a ball. And the count full now, 3-2. Mandrell going to have to be careful here. Cannot give in to Meinert. Alec can put a charge into one. Runners at second and third, first base open. Mandrell, I would think, would be careful here. Payoff pitch on the way. Curveball got him swinging. And a great pitch by Holden Mandrell. You could tell that Meinert is looking fastball. Got the sweeping curveball. It was way out in front. Strikes out for the second out of the inning. So Kane Duff now will step in. The shortstop this evening for Colt Allison and the Bearcats. Runners at second and third, 2 gone in the first. Mandrell trying to get out of the jam. And again, a great job by Hartford to block one down in the dirt. 1-0 on Duff. Mandrell looking into the dugout and getting Probably some mechanics lessons going on there with Coach Winters talking about his release point. They fake the throw back to second base, and Hollister diving in and taking up an acre of dirt in the process. You can hear Colt Allison from third base coaching box screaming, "Get back, get back, get back." Again, they throw, and this time into center field. Oh, my goodness. Jogging in from third base will be Trey Jones. Taking third on the play will be Luke Hollister. And the first run of the ball game is a error, or the direct result of an error, from Holden Mandrell. It almost looked like Mandrell had changed his mind in mid-throw and was going to squeeze the baseball, and instead he airmailed it out into right center field. 1-0 now, runner at third, 2 gone. Still a 1-0 count on Duff. Here's the pitch. Gets away from the catcher, but they will keep Hollister over at third base. 2-0 now on Duff. Again, that baseball book that you'll never be able to go to a library and check out tells you one thing about the game. You don't commit the third out of an inning at home plate. Wasn't a good jump for Hollister anyhow. 2-0 pitch to Duff. Underneath his hands for ball 3, 3-0. Colt Allison doing a little coaching up of Hollister. I think he may have gotten a little bit caught napping there. As Colt said, man, you got to at least be in position like you're going to go run to home plate. 3-0 pitch now on the way, ball 4. Runners at first and third with 2 gone. Keeps the inning alive for Tanner Emerson. Emerson, left-handed hitter. Runners at first and third. Duff's at first. Hollister at third. One across here in the first. And again, kind of like that game that we saw between Mangum and Sterling earlier this afternoon. Bearcats manufacturing a run here in the first. They have not put much of a dent in the baseball, but they lead 1-0. Emerson, healthy cut here, late on the fastball, and Tanner down on the count 0-1. Trey Jones with a single, a couple of errors in the ball game, and the first run of the contest goes to Hobart. Pitch inside for a ball, and the count now level at 1-1. College baseball, by the way, OU and TCU playing along our network on 1420 KTJS, and they've gone to the 9th in Norman. 6-5 OU in front of the Horned Frogs. There goes the runner. Emerson waves at the pitch, and the count 1-2. No throw. Duff a stolen base. He's at second base with 2 gone. Fun time of the year, all the sporting activities going on, and coming up on Thursday of next week, a tradition unlike any other, the Masters gets underway. A little chop foul down the left field line, and the count on Emerson will stay 1-2. What'd you say, Bill? Oh. Something about Colt Allison letting that chopper go by instead of putting the bare hand out there to try to knock it down. Runners in second and third, 1-2 pitch on the way. Downstairs to Emerson for ball 2, 2-2. Hollister at third, Duff at second. Hobart has pushed one across here in inning number 1. Holden Mandrell trying to get out of the inning without any further damage. Pitch on the way to Emerson, swing and a miss, and the inning will come to an end on that pitch. But not before Hobart scores the first run of the ball game. The Bearcats come up with 1 run on 1 hit. There were 2 errors and two runners left on board. After a half-inning play, it's Hobart 1 and Navajo coming to bat on Fox Radio.
At Danny's Service Center in Blair on Highway 283, we offer a full line of automotive and diesel services, and we're proud to offer out-of-town towing for all of our customers. At Danny's Service Center in Blair, we are also very proud to be supporters of Navajo Indian sports. We wish you luck in today's game and encourage your success in everything you do. All the crew at Danny's Service Center on Highway 283 in Blair are happy to be a part of today's broadcast. Frazier Banks is super excited to help bring you the broadcast of today's game and proud supporters of Navajo sports. We take great pride in supporting the youth in our area, and we encourage them to play hard, study hard, and work to be the very best they can be. Good luck in today's game and with every challenge you face in life. And remember, all of us here at Frazier Bank are cheering you on. Frazier Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
All right, let's set Hobart for you defensively. It'll be Cole Moore on the mound. His battery mate is Alec Minard. Caden Shoffley is over at first. J.J. Ellis is the second baseman. Simon Chulamani is the third baseman. Kane Duff is at shortstop. The outfield from left to right, Tanner Emerson, Luke Hollister, and Trey Jones for the Bearcats. Meantime, offensively, it'll be Colby Shoemaker, Dallas Cox, and Jaden Lingle, numbers 1, 2, and 3 in the lineup. They'll be followed by Aaron Josephy, Caleb Covey, and Mitch Smith. And then the final third of the order for Navajo will feature Ralph Harford, along with Holden Mandrell and Jacob Tyson. So Shoemaker set to go to work against Moore. The first pitch all the way from Cole hits Shoemaker. How about that? You dig in, you get ready to go, and you get thumped right away. Shoemaker, as the old adage goes, you can't rub it. Of course, that's easy to say if you're the one that didn't get hit with a baseball. West Virginia pounding Oklahoma State. It's the West Virginia leading 11-0. They've gone to the bottom of the ninth inning up in Stillwater. Wow. Mountaineers, not really known for their baseball team, but they are drubbing the Cowboys tonight. And look at this. Dallas Cox gets hit with a pitch. Yikes! Give me a suit of armor. So 2 pitches, 2 hit batters. And nobody's rubbing anything. So Cox gets plunked. Shoemaker gets plunked. Jaden Lingle now. What's he got to be thinking right now as he goes to home plate? Where am I going to get hit? Lingle leaning out over the plate as well. They'll fake a throw back to second base. And just one of those things. You hit 2 guys on 2 pitches. Why are you looking back somebody at second base? Go throw a strike. Fastball upstairs, 1-0. The big news is nobody got hit with a pitch. Oh. Moore may have done that just to work out some frustrations. There's a tick foul down the third base side. The count level now at 1-1 on Lingle. He is the designated hitter here this evening for Coach Winters. By the way, I believe that's my good friend Jeremy Nieto behind home plate there in the umpiring gear. Jeremy, an assistant coach for the Duke basketball and baseball squads. Count 1-1, runners at first and second, curveball outside, and the count now 2-1 on Lingle. Shoffley creeping in at first base, expecting a bunt. Chulamani even with a bag over here at third base. Pitch inside for a ball, and the count is 3-1. Lingle says, anything coming inside, I'm bailing. I saw the 2 guys in front of me get plunked. 3-1 pitch on the way from Moore. Inside for ball 4, bases loaded in the first inning. Wow. So 2 hit batters and a walk have loaded the bases now for Aaron Josephy.
Number 17, first baseman, Aaron Josephy.
By the way, we're getting a request up here in the press box. Bill Coffin at some point going to have to break out the wild thing. Josephy, first pitch swinging, fouls it out of play, and it's 0-1. Taking a page from Major League. Pitch back to the screen, comes right back to Minard. Alec dives and can't get to home plate in time, scoring the tying run, Kelby Shoemaker. Dallas Cox winds up at third. Lingle is at second. And Navajo is on the board. And again, it's small ball Friday night here at the ballpark. Oh, by the way, the count 1-1 now on Josephine. Josephine got a chance to drive home a run from third with less than 2 outs. He'll lean away from the fastball. And the count 2-1. You know, guys have fumbling problems in football, and they tell them not to fumble, and what do? They go out and fumble. There's a ground ball towards short. Bobbled, and no play. Duff will commit the error and allow a run to score from third base. Lengel's going to be safe at third. Josephine aboard E6. And that'll make it a 2-1 ball game as Dallas Cox scores. Are you going with Covey or Covey? All right, then. I'm going to say that Caleb is at bat right now and wait to hear what they tell you. Caleb, first pitch swinging, pops it up, shallow center field. Hollister coming on. He'll dive, not get there. Ball rolls away from him, and strolling in from third base will be Lengel with the third run of the inning. So Caleb with a single to center and an RBI. Josephine at second base. He had to hold up to see if that ball was going to drop. And still there is nobody out. So again, the Indians 3 across. They've got 1 hit, and it was a bloop into center field. Mitch Smith now will come to the plate. Runners at first and second. Shoffley coming in from first base, going to shake hands with him. Pitch outside for a ball, 1-0 on Smith. And one of those things, he's talking about it. Boy, when you are a third baseman or a first baseman and you're coming in like that expecting a guy to bunt, and then he pulls the bat back and takes a hack, you better have cat-like reflexes, otherwise you might be eating cowhide. Pitch outside for a ball, 2-0. Tough thing about that, normally you're charging in, and the ball's coming at you. Outside, Moore having a hard time finding home plate. Count down 3-0. 3 across in the inning. Runners at first and second. Still nobody out for the Indians. And the 3-0 pitch sails inside for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. So Smith at first, Covey at second. Over to third goes Josephine. And Colt Allison bolts out of the dugout and going to come out and have a conversation. And this is one of those telling signs. All the infielders were going to come out and be a part of the conversation. Coach said, no, I'm talking to him and him alone. You guys might want to back away. So I don't think they're talking about who's taking whom to prom coming up in a couple of weeks, as it is a one-on-one conversation going on right now. We play the bottom of the first inning, nobody out, bases loaded. And now Colt working mechanics with Cole. Cole kind of coming across his body and opening up that shoulder. Colt trying to get him to step more towards home plate and keep that shoulder in, not have it fly out. So Ralph Harford now, the catcher, will step in. Bases loaded, nobody out, 3-1 ball game. Moore going to work from the windup. First pitch on the way. Cold strike, and it's 0-1. And if you're a coach, you go out there and you give that speech, and then the kid throws a strike, you're kind of like, yeah, I know what I'm doing here. Of course, if he throws a ball, he's like, yeah, he didn't listen to him at all. Not a big lead for Josephine. Chulamani not holding him on, and again, more distracted. Now he's going to go from the stretch. And Cole just having a hard time getting comfortable out there on the bump. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss here. Fastball threw it right on by Ralph Harford, and it's 0-2. Just underway, inning number 1, 3-1. Bases full of Indians. Harford down in the count 0-2. He'll step out, ask for time, and get it. And again, Shoffley way in over at third base. You got to know it's an 0-2 count. I would be stunned if Harford is bunting here. 0-2 pitch on the way. Strike 3, ring him up. Jeremy Nieto says, can I help you? No thanks, just looking. So Harford gun on strikes with a backwards K. Holden Mandrell now. A marvelous opportunity to help his own cause. Mandrell on the bump for Navajo. Bases loaded, one gone. We play in the first, and his club already has pushed across 3 runs in the frame. First pitch from Moore. Boy, showed bunt, pulled the bat back, and took it for a strike anyhow. 0-1 on Holden. Aaron Josephy at third. Caleb Covey at second. And Mitch Smith over here at first base. And again, how are your reflexes, Mr. Shoffley? As Caden is playing at, well, slow pitch softball depth right now. And again, Moore looks the runners back. Got a final from Stillwater now. West Virginia, take me home, Country Roads. They beat OSU 11-1 in a weekend Big 12 opener up there in Stillwater. Again, showing bunt, pulling the bat back, and this time taking it for a ball as Mandrell. 1-1 on Holden. And again, I know, in fact, I'm looking at it. I know you can see in the shot Holden Mandrell and his counterpart at first base, Caden Shoffley, and just how close those two are together. Mandrell showing bunt, misses it. Now got the runner hung up between third and home as they chase and finally will get Aaron Josephy. That had all the trappings of being a disaster there for Hobart as the ball whistled by Chulamani, but there to make the catch was the shortstop, Kane Duff. He'll apply the tag on Josephy, and there are now 2 outs. So that one went 2 to 5 to 2 to 6 on the pickle play. Runners at first and second now, 2 gone. And the count 1-2 on Holden Mandrell. Talked about that bowl game with Snyder, and we said watched most of it. And the Cyclones ran themselves out of at least 2, if not 3 runs. And I know they've got to be kicking themselves. And right there, Navajo running themselves out of a potential run as well. Well, that one fouled off the end of the bat. And a good job by Mandrell to keep the at-bat alive. It's still 1-2. That really wasn't a suicide squeeze. It looked more like a safety squeeze. And Josephy slipping, and he got hung out to dry. Covey at second, Smith at first. 1-2 pitch. High and outside for a ball. 2-2 now on Holden Mandrell. Wind freshening just a tad as it blows towards the left field corner. 350 to straightaway center. 315 down the line in left. And 300 to right field down the line. Certainly reachable with a supercharged slow pitch softball. By the way, tip of the cap to the coaches at Mangum and at Hobart. Speaking of a slow pitch softball, 2-2 pitch on the way here. They'll throw behind the runner, and just in underneath the tag was Covey. But that tournament up at Weatherford got washed out, and there were teams eager and itching to play games, and so they brought a bunch of them to Mangum, some to Hobart, went ahead and played anyhow. Swing and a miss here. Mandrell gone on strikes, and the inning will come to a close, but not before Navajo is able to procure 3 runs. The Indians 3 runs in the inning without the benefit of a hit. There were a couple of errors and 2 men left on base. And after 1, Navajo 3, Hobart 1 on the Fox Radio Network.
AFR agents in our great state are in many cases agents in the town they grew up in. That's the case in Hobart, where Justin Krieger is the local AFR agent. He grew up here. His interests are in Hobart and Kiowa County. He's involved in sports, FFA, 4-H, as well as the Main Street program in the local chamber. He wants to be your agent. Farm, life, home, automobile, liability. An agent that will find you the right policy, giving you the right protection. Come see Justin Krieger, your AFR agent in Hobart. Phone 726-3076.
Everything you expect at a flower shop and so much more right here at the Flower Shop on Main in Hobart. The Flower Shop on Main is literally your one-stop shop for flowers, bridal registries, gifts, candies, and even flavored popcorn. When you come by, make sure to sample of the simplified lotions. You'll love them. And remember the bridal registry when you're planning a wedding. Do us a favor and tell Angie that you heard her ad on the radio. The Flower Shop on Main in Hobart. Everything you expect at a flower shop and so much more.
I would think that the coaches for both teams would remind their kids that we are playing with a time limit here. It's not your typical laconic baseball game where there is no time limit. There is a time limit here. We saw it come into play in that ball game between Sterling and Mangum. And by the way, I have no idea what we were playing there in the background, but it sounded like we were at some jazz fusion bar instead of at the ballpark. Anyhow, games are only scheduled to last an hour and 30 minutes, and you cannot start an inning after an hour and 25. So, again, it'll be interesting to see the hustle in between innings. Drew Duff leading it off here in inning number 2 for Hobart. Duff will be followed by Shoffley and then J.J. Ellis, numbers 7, 8, and 9 in the lineup for Hobart. Pitch underneath the chin of Duff. The count 2-0 on Drew. Designated hitter here this evening for Colt Allison. Pitch in the dirt for ball 3, 3-0. And again, it's been a case of small ball. You know, in the major leagues, you got to the point where you just strike out or hit a home run, especially if you're the New York Yankees. But small ball alive and well here in the high school ranks. Ball 4 delivered to Duff. He's aboard with nobody out here in inning number 2. And, you know, we talk about that time limitation. First inning took forever to complete. You got all those base runners. You got the coaches coming out and talking to the pitchers. You got people walk. It's eating up a lot of time. At some point, you develop a little bit of a sense of urgency, which is unusual, I know, for baseball. Cold strike here on Shoffley, and the count on Caden is 0-1. Duff a short lead over at first base. His club trailing 3-1 in the top half of inning number 2. Holden Mandrell comes set. Here's the pitch. Showing bunt, pulling the bat back for a ball. Shoffley, the count 1-1 on Caden. Shoffley did a good job of getting the bat back and identifying, I guess that was just a hair outside. Wow, 1-1 pitch. Tries to bunt here, bunts through it, and they'll throw down behind the runner. Back standing up is Duff. The count 1-2 now on Shoffley. Hartford, I'm impressed with his arm. Nieto having a conversation with him. I think they may have bumped a little bit on that throw. Jeremy just probably said, go ahead and run him over if you have to. Trying to frame that when Hartford couldn't get it. 2-2 now on Shoffley. J.J. Ellis waits in the on-deck circle for Hobart. 2-2 pitch on the way here. Off the fist foul. It'll stay 2-2. If the weather permits, we'll have the third place ball game tomorrow afternoon, and then the championship game immediately after that. They are slated for 2 and 4 o'clock. And again, shower and thunderstorm activity expected to move in overnight and continue through mid-morning at least. A little bit low with that pitch, and it's 3-2 now on Shoffley. Again, as we discovered all winter long, how many times was the forecast missed? They've missed some of these rain events as well, but they never missed the wind storms. Those always happen. See if they send the runner here. Payoff pitch on the way. Foul. Back behind us. It'll stay 3-2. They always get that wind right. You know, we have been told that it will be an active April when it comes to rainfall. Payoff pitch on the way here. Ground ball towards the hole and gets underneath the glove of the second baseman, Covey. Runners at first and second, and nobody out here in inning number 2 for Hobart. Ball just getting far enough away from Colby, and he couldn't get there, or Caleb rather. And it'll put runners at first and second. You can bet your bottom dollar J.J. Ellis going to try to bunt right now. J.J. Ellis. Top of the order waiting in the on-deck circle. Bill Coughlin, who is familiar with these athletes from Hobart, apparently has liberty to refer to JJ as Peanut. Pitch to Ellis. He bunts his way through it. It's 0-1 on JJ. I will not take such liberties. Okay. I feel safer with Bill in my corner. Runners at first and second. Nobody out here in inning number 2. And Ellis. Did that ball hit him? Was it a foul ball? Well, actually, it did hit him, but he tried to bunt it. Therefore, it is a strike. But the ball gets away from the catcher, and the runners move up 90 feet. How about that? So the count 0-2. Runners at second and third, nobody out. And Ellis late on the fastball, gone on strikes, but he did his job, if you will. Missed the bunt, but the ball hit him because he was making an offensive effort. It's just simply a cold strike, although I'm surprised it wasn't a dead ball. Cole Moore steps in. Moore 0 for 1, grounded to first his first time around. Has one sail over his coconut, and the count 1-0 on Cole. Cole hit the first 2 batters he faced in the bottom half of the first inning on 2 consecutive pitches. I don't know that there was a message there from Mandrell, but possibly there could have been. Holden now comes set, 1-0 pitch. Time taken first. No call. Duff over at third. Shoffley out at second. And I think Colt Allison telling his batter, hey, if you call timeout, step out. Don't stay in there. Wow. That one sails over the head of Moore. Goes right back to Hartford. They're going to throw down to second. And out at second base on a bang-bang play will be Caden Shoffley. That'll be the second out of the inning. So a great job there of retrieving the baseball by Hartford. Got it to Mandrell, who then threw a strike to Kern, who was covering the bag at second. Shoffley is gone. Runner at third, 2 out, and a 2-0 count on Cole Moore. Moore late on that pitch, and it's 2-1. So the bottom third of the order for Hobart looked like they were going to make some positive noise, and suddenly there are 2 outs and only 1 on. Moore laid off the fastball high and in his eyes, and it's 3-1 now on Cole. Moore, no doubt, anxious, as anxious can be. Takes a strike here. That'll run the count full at 3-2, and the hometown fans don't like it. By the way, OU has beaten number 23 TCU in college basketball 7-6 in walk-off fashion. OU and TCU tomorrow at 1:30 for the pregame show. First pitch will be at 2 o'clock. Another pitch back to the screen. And boy, Colt Allison furious with his ball club as he fires his hat away. Ball 4 delivered. It sails to the backstop. It does not bounce back that time. And Drew Duff picking daisies over there, and Coach Allison not happy at all. Meantime, Weston Winter's going to come out and have a conversation with his club. It's not one of those things that you sign your name to and hang on the wall right now, okay? It's not a Rembrandt by any stretch of the imagination for either ball club. Weston can get pretty hot under the collar himself, and he's got some hand gestures going on right now, a little head bob going on. He'd get a little excited, and as we mentioned, Colt just couldn't believe that Kane Duff didn't score from third base on that play. Now they're having a very close conversation. Take a page from Seinfeld. He's a bit of a close talker. So here we go with Trey Jones. Jones singled his first time around and then scored on a throwing error by Holden Mandrell. Runners at the quarters here. See if they do something with Moore. Pretty good lead for Cole. He'll stay put. Late swing there. Latched foul. And it's 0-1 on Jones. I tell you what, Trey's got some quick hands because that ball nearly in the glove of Harford when he decided to swing. 0-1 pitch. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Mandrell going to jog over to first base and retire the batter. Trey Jones, 1 unassisted, and the inning will come to an end. So Hobart comes up empty in their half of inning number 2. They had no runs, a hit. There was an error, and a couple of runners left on board. We have played an inning and a half, 3-1. Navajo in front of Hobart on the Fox Radio Network.
Live in comfort and save money with an industry-leading American Standard home cooling and heating system from Shelburne Heating and Air in Hobart. Jim and Justin install and service American Standard systems. You get great service from Jim and Justin, expert installation, be comfortable year-round. With an American Standard home cooling and heating system, save energy and save money. Get the best. That's American Standard from Jim and Justin Shelburne. They also sell and service geothermal units from Climate Master. Shelburne Heating and Air in Hobart, 580-726-3338.
The wildfires in Oklahoma were devastating to many rural families. One family affected was a firefighter himself. His PharmaSure policy paid quickly, just like his agent promised. You see, his dad was his agent and knew the highly rated company would pay. PharmaSure is trusted by agents when they sell a policy to their own family. And isn't that the best testament? PharmaSure. The fast, affordable farm insurance is available at
the Watkins Agency, 320 South Washington in Hobart.
Well, hi to Betty Porter, also to Troy Rayner, who says go Bearcats, and Jenny Didier says go Bearcats. I like it when we have that extra stuff, right? You go Bearcats. So here we go. Bottom half of inning number 2. It's a 3-1 ball game. Jacob Tyson, number 9 in the lineup for Weston Winters, set to lead it off here for Navajo. First pitch swinging, and he's led. And again, the throwback to Moore gets away, and the circus is in town. Ball delivered here, high and out of the zone. Tyson sees the count go level, 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way here. Off the fist. Moore can't field it. Second baseman Ellis will not be able to pick it up, and everybody going to be safe. Wow. Oh, my goodness. The wheels on the bus go round and round, and sometimes they go flat. Ellis trying to make the throw without the baseball in his hand.
Number 10.
So E4, back to the top of the order. Here's Kelby Shoemaker. Shoemaker got plunked by a pitch, the first one of the ball game, from Cole Moore. Cold strike here, and the count 0-1 on Shoemaker. That little ground ball off the bat of Tyson. It looked like Moore was going to be able to field it, but it got by him. And Ellis was going to have to make a quick throw, but had time and just forgot to pick up the ball. Shoemaker outside, and boy, nice stop there by Alec Minert, and that did not feel good. Count 1-1. Alec kind of got himself twisted up in an awkward position, and also the glove, instead of backhanding it, he scooped it underhanded, and I'm not so sure it didn't catch that thumb a little bit. There's a cold strike, and the count 1-2 now on Shoemaker. Those catcher's gloves, the way they're designed, a lot of times if you don't catch it in the pocket, you get it on that thumb, it will yank that thumb back, and it hurts. Moore ahead in the count here, 1-2 on Shoemaker, asks for time, gets it. Short lead over at first base for Tyson. Nobody out here at the second. 3-1 lead for Navajo. Semifinals of the battle of the Big Bats. Mangum already winning their semifinal ball game. There's a pitch that way out in front of home plate. Bounces past Minert, goes to the screen. Wild pitch. And Jacob Tyson in scoring position. Count level on Shoemaker at 2-2. You look at it, they talk about a 55-foot curveball, and that was one, but it was not in front of the plate. It was well out to the right of the plate. In fact, had it left-handed batter been in there, it may have plunked him. So a runner at second, nobody out. The pitch to Shoemaker. Little looping fly ball, shallow right field going out. Ellis, the second baseman, to make the play, and a good job by J.J. Boy, at first it looked like Ellis wasn't tracking that ball very well, but then was able to find it and go into short right field to make the catch for out number one. Here's Dallas Cox. Cox, much like Shoemaker, hit by a pitch his first time around. In fact, hit by the first pitch that he saw. Shoemaker, or rather Cox, taking a long time getting the signs from Weston Winters down there at third base. Now Dallas comes set. First pitch on the way. Cold strike, and it's 0-1 on Cox. Dallas sporting the mullet. We've had a conversation with his mother more than once about that mullet. She says, as long as he keeps it clean and non-frizzed, I'm okay with it. 0-1 pitch, curveball, ground ball back through the middle, hits the mound. Tough hop. Duff will collect, throw, and make out number two. That's a nice job there by the shortstop, Kane Duff, to stay with that one. That ball hits off the mound. Give a high hop. Kane got to wait on the ball to come down, does, and fires in one motion for the second out of the inning. Jacob Tyson takes third on the fielder's choice, 6-3. Here's Jaden Lingle. Lingle walked and scored his first time around. Ground ball back through the middle. Moore this time climbs the ladder, makes the catch, flips to first, and the inning will come to an end. So after giving up the error to begin the inning, Jacob Tyson is stranded. No runs, no hits, an error, and a runner left on board. And after two complete, it's Navajo 3, Hobart 1 on the Fox Radio Network.
Friends, if you can dream it, Michael can build it at Double Diamond Welding and Fabrication in Hobart. Come check out all the yard art, the OU and OSU items, so doggone much more. Double Diamond. Hey, do you need cattle panels, trailer, a cattle chute, feeder? Michael has the equipment and the know-how when it comes to welding. Metal nails by the inch or by the foot. Michael, Misty, Marshall, Micaiah, and now little Maverick Wright. The Wright family, Double Diamond Welding and Fabrication in the old Ford store in Hobart.
When it comes to improving your quality of life after an injury or surgery, let our therapists at Elkview General Hospital help you. Our team provides both inpatient and outpatient services to maximize your recovery. You can count on Elkview Hospital's providers to deliver high-quality treatment with the latest techniques and state-of-the-art equipment. We're located just east of Elkview General Hospital in the North Hill Clinic building. Call them today at 726-2180.
Well, as if on cue, we were talking about Dallas Cox's mother, Monica Villarreal Cox, and she said, I heard you talking about me, came up here and visited us in the press box. Good to have her alongside in person, and good to have alongside out there in Radio Land and or Facebook Land and or OKSports.TV Land, our dear friend Justin O'Neill. Justin O'Neill calling for mullet power. Something I don't see Justin ever sporting the mullet. It's not a look that I can wrap my head around. Here's Luke Hollister. Hollister digs in, takes a pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Luke reaching on an error his first time around. 1-0 pitch, taken for a strike, the count 1-1. Bill Coffin, no, I can't see him in a mullet. Justin O'Neill, no, I don't see that either. Chad Fox, that's a different story. 1-1 offering here. A little bit outside for a ball, 2-1. Chad there for a while during the basketball season was sporting kind of a McDreamy look with his hair off of, what is that TV series? It's on Thursday nights. Grey's Anatomy, yeah. He's gone with a buzz cut now. Hollister, who has his own unique hairstyle, ahead in the count, 3-1. Ball 4 delivered here. Hollister aboard to lead off inning number 3. It's always amazed me how as a society and as a people we get so worked up about hair. I mean, it's hair. I mean, come on. You're killing me. As long as you wash it, I'm good with it. If you want it to be green or you want to put little purple sparkles in it, I don't care. Just wash it. I don't want to smell it. All right, runner at first base, and nobody out here in inning number 3. And the first pitch to Minert, and Alec took a hack at one in the dirt and missed it. It's 0-1 on Alec. You get the idea that Minert a little bit frustrated. He had an opportunity in the first inning to drive home a couple of runs and struck out and took a hack at one in the dirt right there. 0-1 pitch on the way here. There goes the runner. Curveball taken for a strike. Throw off line. And it rolls into shallow right center field, but not far enough to allow Hollister to go to third. Stolen base for Luke. And the count now 0-2 on Alec Minert. So Hollister in scoring position with nobody out. By the way, from the Chesapeake Arena, Oklahoma City 123, Detroit 110. As Russell Westbrook becomes the first player ever to average 3 seasons with a triple-double. Ball bobbled by the third baseman here, and safe at first base. Alec Minert legging it out. Well, Kelby Shoemaker had a hard time coming up with the baseball and bobbled it when he took that extra step to try to regain some strength on the throw. It allowed Minert to beat it out by a step.
Number 4, Kane Duff.
So again, the struggles continue for both clubs on the defensive side of the diamond. And I don't know that there's any logical explanation for it. So here's Kane Duff, runners at first and third, nobody out. Hobart down 3-1. Holden Mandrell with a move that is illegal in the major leagues. So if it's not legal in the major leagues, why not ban it everywhere else? Okay, let's just get rid of it. There goes the runner. They will not throw down. Minert dives in safely with a second base steal. He's in scoring position and nobody out. The count on Kane Duff is 1-0. But again, that fake move to third base, and then you look back towards first like you're going to make a play, and they banned it in Major League Baseball several years ago. 1-0 offering on the way here. Off the end of the bat, foul on the right side. The count level at 1-1. We talked about the wind being non-existent earlier, beginning to freshen just a bit out of the southeast, bringing us that moisture off the Gulf of Mexico. Count 1-1. Duff will roll this one foul on the third base side, 1-2. This time last Friday night, I was on the Gulf of Mexico. It was great. we went to bed, and I had the sliding glass door open so we could hear the Gulf coming in, and here's the pitch. Had an ocean, goes back to the screen. Here comes the runner, diving in, scoring the second run of the ball game is Hollister. He is safe, and it's a 3-2 ball game. The count now 2-2 on Kane Duff. Wild pitch there, and that will allow Minert to move up to third base. Potential tying run just 90 feet away. Anyhow, as they clean off the plate there and finish that story, Deanne said, "Are you going to close the door?" And yeah, I'll close it here in a little while. Well, she fell asleep. I'm like, no, I'm not closing it. I'm listening to the Gulf all night long. Woke up Saturday morning. She's like, "You better be glad there's not a seagull in here." Oh my goodness! Fastball that hits Kane Duff in the head. Yikes! That's why we wear helmets, kids. Colt Allison sprinting down from third base and getting a quick look at Kane, and a little bit of a smile on his face. Duff apparently going to be okay. Well, we have seen everything here tonight, no doubt about it. That is the third batter we have seen hit.
Now batting for Hobart.
Runners in first and third, still nobody out. Tanner Emerson will check in. And boy, I tell you what, as a coach, parent, anybody, you see that happening, it just sends a shockwave through you. And Allison responding immediately, sprinting down the line. So runners at first and third now for Tanner Emerson. Emerson struck out to end inning number 1. He's 0 for 1. Let's see if they send Duff on this play. 3-2 ball game. Nobody out. Inning number 3. Showing bunt. Emerson pulls the bat back, takes it for a ball, and it's 1-0 on Tanner. People actually coming into the broadcast booth here to get those autographed baseballs from Bill Coffin, only to find out they are now being put in play. They're special edition baseballs that they're playing with. Maybe that's why nobody can throw a strike or field one, because they've got the Bill Coffin signature on it. 1-0 pitch outside for a ball. Count now 2-0. 3-2 ball game. And again, we'll remind you of the time limit situation. This game dragging on, no doubt about it. And we saw that happen earlier this afternoon in the Mangum game. There's a throw down to third base, and diving in ahead of the throw is Minert. Taking second is Duff. He's in scoring position. And the count 3-0 now on Tanner Emerson. Still nobody out here in inning number 3. And you know that Emerson has got to be taking all the way here. 3-0 pitch on the way. Cold strike, and it's 3-1. Tanner ready to toss the bat away and jog down to first base. And Jeremy Nieto says, "Not so fast, my friend. Come on back." Mandrell laboring here in the third. 3-1 pitch. Rolled towards short. Korn will pick it up, throw to first, and in time by a step. Colt Allison cannot believe the call. Scoring on the play is Minard. Taking third will be Duff. Given RBI to Emerson on the play. It is a fielder's choice. It goes 6-3. Emerson can flat out fly, and the left-hander coming out of the box, getting that extra step. Nonetheless, the RBI fielder's choice will tie the game at 3, and now Drew Duff a chance to give the Bearcats the lead here in the third. And again, we talk about time limits, but what pitch count may come into play before all is said and done as well. Pitch a little bit low for a ball, and the count 1-0 on Drew Duff. And I think I may have gotten a picture of Justin O'Neill actually with a mullet. I will be stunned. His wife sent this. This may be a doctored photo. I don't know. That kind of looks Photoshopped to me. There's a strike to Duff. The count 1-1 on Drew. He looked like he could pass for like a beetle or something. We all live in the yellow submarine. Pitch on the way here. Ground ball towards short. They're going to send the runner, and the ball going to be booted by Kern. Oh, my goodness. Duff will score. Hobart takes the lead. That'll be E6. Give Drew Duff an RBI on the play. And again, it is just literally a travesty of errors for both ball clubs. Caden Shoffley now will step in. Shoffley singled his first time around and then got gunned down out at second base. Shoffley takes a strike 0-1. So Hobart on top 4-3. Got a runner at first base. One gone as we play here in inning number 3. And you see some kids that are, just really pressing right now. This is a budding rivalry between these two schools. And you can kind of see it here this evening. Both teams really squeezing a little extra hard, and it has created errors left and right. There's a shot into center field. That'll be a base hit. Runners at first and second now. Still just one out. Shoffley hitting that one hard into center field. And so now we get the real story on the Justin O'Neill. Yeah, that it was a musical, and he was actually wearing makeup. That from his wife, Mandy. So wanted to throw that in there. Yes, this was not a Photoshop picture of Justin O'Neill, but one where he was wearing a Beatles wig and mascara as well. You know, those hair bands did that in the 80s. Pitch downstairs here to J.J. Ellis, and the count 1-0 on Ellis. Ellis struck out his first time around. He's 0 for 1. Ellis with runners at first and second now. One out in the third. See if he can advance the runners. Inside out, chopper down the first base side foul. 1-1. And Ellis may not be trying to bunt here, but just simply going to that right side. You look out there, Aaron Josephy in on the grass at first base. And that's the area that Ellis was trying to go to. Pitch on the way to JJ. Spins outside for a ball. The count 2-1 now on Ellis. Cole Moore waiting in the on-deck circle. Hobart with one in the first, and they've picked up three more here in the third, and they've got runners at first and second and only one out. 2-1 count on J.J. Ellis. Again, tried to go to the right side, fouled that one out of play, and the count 2-2 on Ellis.
Let's go, Peanut!
And I guess you could say that Bill Coffin is in the gallery, the peanut gallery. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Tip your waiters and waiters on the way out the door. Pitch in the dirt. Good stop there by Hartford. And the count now full 3-2 on J.J. Ellis. So you've got one out. You're ahead by one. You're in the third. If you're Colt Allison, do you send the runners here? 3-2 pitch on the way to Ellis. They'll stay put. Now they'll move. Ball four delivered. And the bases are loaded for Hobart. Ellis is at first. Shoffley moves to second. And Drew Duff is at third. And back to the top of the order we go, Cole Moore. But not first before Weston Winters comes out of the dugout and going to go have a conversation. We may see a pitching change here. Yep, given the body language, you could kind of tell that was going to happen. So a pitching change being made here in the third. Top half of the frame. 4 on the board for Hobart. 3 on the board for Navajo. Bases loaded, 1 gone for the Bearcats. When you and I come back on the Fox Radio Network.
It's Ram Truck Month right now at Cummins Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Weatherford. Save up to $10,000 off MSRP on a new 2019 Ram 1500 Bighorn Quad Cab truck. Save 10 grand. Shop our entire new inventory of cars and SUVs just off I-40 on Airport Road in Weatherford. Or go to CumminsChrysler.com.
Stock number KN514310. WAC after rebates plus finance for Chrysler Capital. Vehicle restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
It's Ford Truck Month at Wheeler Ford in Cordell. And friends, that means good deals just got fantastic. So check it out. 0 cash down, 0 payments for 90 days on 18 model F-150s. $6,000 in total rebates on 19 model F-150s. The 302A package, the highest end XLT. Hey, there's more, because we seriously want to save you money during Truck Month. See Casey or Tom, Wheeler Ford Cordell, sales and service for life. Phone 580-832-3313.
All right, Aaron Josephy going to become the new pitcher now for the Indians. Josephy coming from over at first base now to throw for this group from Navajo. By the way, Bill Coffin, you'll want to know, Mitch Davis letting us know it's Coovey. Right there, yes, it's Coovey. So there you go. Thank you, Mitch. We appreciate that. Mitch Davis, our longtime friend, checking out the broadcast on Classic Hits 97.7. Good to have you alongside, Mitch. And we appreciate the update as well. So Aaron Josephy, the new pitcher for Navajo, and he comes in a very unenviable situation. Bases loaded, only 1 gone here in inning number 3, and Hobart on top by a score of 4-3. So here we go. 4-3 ball game as we play in inning number 3. Hobart is pushed across 3 in the frame. They've got the bases loaded in the top of the order in Cole Moore. Moore, 0 for 1. He is grounded out and walked. Double play depth in the middle of the infield for the Indians. In at the corners at first and third. First pitch on the way to Moore, off speed, taken for a strike, and it's 0-1. Josephy took something off of it, pulled the string, and that's a good-looking pitch right there. Over at the base, Ellis over here at first, And a foul ball out of play in the count 0-2. Worried about his pickup truck is Bill Coffin. You should park far away like I did. 0-2 pitch on the way here. Curveball in the dirt, blocked nicely by the catcher, and it'll stay at 1-2. Hartford does a good job going down and digging that one out of the dirt, not letting it get away. 1-2 pitch from Josephine. Again, snapped off a curveball in the dirt. Moore, good discipline, stays away from it, and it's 2-2. By the way, Dallas Cox has come into play second base now for the Indians. 2-2 pitch on the way to Moore. Curveball off the end of the bat, rolled towards Cox. His only play to first, gets the out. Second one of the inning. Coming in to score from third base on the play will be Duff. And Hobart has extended their lead now. It is a 5-3 ball game. So a fielder's choice and an RBI there for Moore. And it goes 4-3. Meantime, Hobart has batted around. Trey Jones will cue one off the end of the bat. Foul. 0-1. Jones has reached on an error. And he ended inning number 2. Runners at second and third now for Hobart. 0-1 pitch on the way. Fastball outside for a ball, and it's 2-0, or rather 1-1 on Trey Jones. So again, if the weatherman will allow, we'll have a championship game tomorrow afternoon, preceded by a third place contest here from the Battle of the Big Bats. Little grounder through the middle of the infield, rolled towards short, and a throw in time over at first base for the third out of the inning. But it was a productive half inning for Hobart as the Bearcats come up with 4 runs in the inning, 4 runs on just 2 hits. There was a hit batter, an error, and 2 runners left on board. After 2.5, it's Hobart 5, Navajo 3 on the Fox Radio Network.
Bates Brothers Trucking was established in 1988, and it's a trucking company that provides freight and cattle hauling for southwest Oklahoma area's agriculture and business. The Bates family is active in the community and loves to support the Navajo High School athletics. Watch for the Bates big red truck on the road and give them a wave.
When it comes to football, the Hobart Bearcats are everyone's choice. And when it comes to banking, the Bank First team should be your choice. Our team scores big when it comes to fast, convenient service, and we'll go into overtime to win your business. Whether it's a checking or savings account, loan or mobile banking, we'll help you score. And with more than 300 ATMs across the state, no matter where the game is on Friday night, there's probably a Bank First nearby. Bank First is loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to the Hobart Bearcats, and loyal to you. Member FDIC.
You got to love that, talking about football season, and here we are in April. The AF didn't make it, though, did they? All right, here we go. Let's see if Aaron Josephine and company now can get back into the ball game. They scored 3 in the first inning, and now trail 5-3 as we go to the bottom of the third. Aaron Josephine will lead it off. Josephine 0 for 1 as he reached on an error his first time around. Aaron first pitch swinging, little ground ball to third base. Chulamani with the throw in time for out number 1. It was a pretty good play by Chulamani because the ball hitting on the seam and took a little squirrely hop, but Chulamani stayed right on it. Made a strong throw, and there's one gone. Simon's first attempt of the evening. Caleb Covey now will step in. He will take it a pitch inside for a ball. And the count 1-0. One-0 pitch. That's a strike. And that'll level the count at 1-1. Kubi looks away at a fastball, takes it for a strike, and it's 1-2. Suddenly Cole Moore getting himself into a little bit of a rhythm, getting the ball rocking and firing. And the count here. That one a little bit high for a ball. That'll level things off at 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. Kubi, little roller towards Duff at short rather. He'll set, fire, and out number 2. Going to be recorded. Kane Duff with the routine play at shortstop for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down here in the third, and that'll be Mitch Smith. Smith reached his first timer out as he walked, and then was left stranded. Bats here with 2 gone in inning number 3, and a big bender of a curveball there for Cole Moore. 0-1 on Mitch. And again, Moore working far quicker in the inning. Throws this one to the screen, and the count 1-1. That confidence level bolstered by the 4-run inning in the top half of the frame by the Bearcats. They lead 5-3, 2 gone here in the bottom of the third. Ticked foul back to the screen. Smith down in the count, 1-2. The ball came through the fence?
They did that on me a couple weeks ago.
Wow. I think I'd find a different seat then. 1-2 pitch on the way here. And did he go around? Yes. Ball bobbled by Minert. He'll pick it up and fire to first, and the inning will come to an end in 1-2-3 fashion. Nothing doing for Navajo in their half of the third. We'll go to the fourth. It's a 5-3 Hobart lead over the Indians here on the Fox Radio Network.
Now is the perfect time to tackle that painting project you've been putting off. T.H. Rogers Lumber Company, 431 South Washington in Hobart is the perfect partner. They'll help you to find the right color of Valspar paint to do the job. Valspar has been helping people connect to the power of color for over 200 years. Some may try, but no other company appreciates the deep emotional value of color like Valspar. Brighten up your house, transform your life today with Valspar paint from T.H. Rogers Lumber Company in Hobart. With Valspar, the right color can change everything. T.H. Rogers Lumber Company in Hobart is a proud supporter of Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sports.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Listen, friends, if you want to save some money, hurry in to Ace in the Hole in downtown Hobart and check out the 20 to 50% off items. Hey, there's some tops, sweaters, dresses, and there's a bunch more. New spring fashions are arriving doggone near every day. We've got new Consuelo bags, ton of fun things, lots of jewelry. Hey, check it all out for a gift for yourself or for someone else. Allison has lots of sale items, lots of great items. Come see her today at Ace in the Hole in downtown Hobart.
Got to have an ace in the hole.
Well, I want to welcome the folks who have been listening to the baseball game between the Oklahoma Sooners and the 23rd ranked Horned Frogs of Texas Christian, as the Sooners win it in walk-off fashion, 7-6. Same 2 teams will play tomorrow weather permitting. They will play tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Our coverage getting underway at about 1:30, they tell me. Just pulling up the radar here, and there is some severe weather that has developed in the Texas High Plains. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Post and Aspermont, also for Spur, and a little bit later on Paducah. All of that moving on to the northeast and is expected to move into our area overnight. So heavy rainfall expected. Doesn't appear, though, that it will stay severe as it makes its way into southwest Oklahoma. Luke Hollister leads it off here in inning number 4 for Hobart. Takes it for a strike, and it's 0-1. Late on that fastball, fouls it down the left side rather, and the count goes to 0-2. Now that shower in activity should probably move on up through the Texas Panhandle and stay to the east of, say, Hollis, and move through Wellington a little bit later on. But right now, that is the closest rainfall that we have to our area. Hollister does a good job of fighting off a tough pitch there. Fouls it out of play. You'll find us on 1420 KTJS Classic Hits 97.7 and also on News Radio 98.7. Good to have all you folks alongside as Luke Hollister looks at the pitch outside for a ball, and the count 1-2 on Luke. We're also on the Facebook pages and, of course, on oksports.tv. 1-2 pitch on the way here. Off speed, rolled back to Josephy. Aaron will flip to first, and there's the first out of the inning recorded. By the way, Caleb Kubi now is playing at first base. Kubi was at second base to begin the ball game. So Hollister retired on the put out. It goes 1-2-3, and Alec Meinert now will step in. Meinert reaching on an error his last time around and came around to score. Officially, Alec 0 for 2 in the ball game. Got a stolen base. Late on that fastball into the Navajo dugout and then out. Foul ball, 0-1, heavy hit on a swivel. If you get a chance, go up there to Oklahoma City and watch the Oklahoma City Dodgers hit action. They began their 2019 campaign last night against the Missions of San Antonio. Slow roller to Shoemaker at third, and Kelby will throw, and the ball was bobbled, but they said Cuvey held on to it long enough for the out, so 2 gone. Over 12,000 in attendance last night at the Bricktown Ballpark. 3-time Cy Young Award winner Clayton Kershaw was on the mound, and that's why they had those 12,000 plus people there. Last year, the opening day crowd was like 5,200. Duff now stepping in, takes a pitch outside to count 0-1 on, or 1-0 rather, on Kane. Kane walked his first time around, stole a base, was left stranded, got hit by a pitch in the third. He got hit in the helmet is what he got hit. Stole a base and came around to score. Takes outside for a ball, 2-0. But again, just a fun place to watch a baseball game, the Bricktown Ballpark, and prices are really reasonable. 2-0 pitch on the way here, curveball foul, and it's 2-1 now on Duff. Sometimes it's sticker shock if you go down to Arlington and watch the Rangers. I know we have tickets to see Kansas City at Kauffman Stadium in June against Minnesota, and bought those tickets about 3 months ago, and I'm just now paying them off. Swing and a miss, Duff late on the fastball, and the count 2-2. But again, it's affordable and it's good baseball up there at the Bricktown Ballpark. Just absolutely beautiful as well. 2-2 pitch on the way here. This one's fouled back to the screen. It'll stay 2-2. And if memory serves me correct, the A and B and 2A, 3A, and 4A state baseball championship games are scheduled to be played, I believe, at the Bricktown Ballpark. So it'd be kind of fun to be up there and see one of these teams play. Count 2-2 now on Duff. Here's the pitch from Josephine. Aaron, strike 3. Can I help you, Kane? No, just looking. 3 up, 3 down. Hobart goes quietly in inning number 4. We'll head to the bottom of the frame. Bearcats on top by a score of 5-3. We are the Fox Radio Network.
Your friendly professional Farmers Insurance Group agent in Hobart is Jack Hogg, born and raised in southwest Oklahoma. Jack has the experience and the desire to make sure you're properly insured. Home, commercial, life, automobile, financial services. Jack wants to be your agent. He'll find a policy that meets your specific needs. He's a friend, a neighbor, and Jack has seen a thing or two, so he knows a thing or two. Call Jack at 726-3077. He's ready to serve. Jack Hogg, your Farmers Insurance Group agent, 901 South Main in Hobart, 580-726-3077.
If you need a plumber or a service technician, you need to call Jeff Hohenschel at Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air in Mountain View. Now, Jeff does all types of plumbing work, minor to major, plus service work and installation of heating and cooling systems. Jeff works on heat pumps and refrigeration systems. Whatever your problem, if you need service or a new system, call Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air in Mountain View. Give him a call at 347-2857, 347-2857. Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air, supporting area students.
All right, here we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It is a 5-3 lead for Hobart over Navajo. And set to leave it on will be Ralph Harford for the Indians. Harford on the evening is 0 for 1, struck out looking back in inning number 1. Jenny Didier wanting to know about the time limit. It's an hour and 30 minutes. We're not keeping the time here. Oh, they've moved it to 45? Okay. There's a shot down to third base, and what a play by Chilabani. Oh, Simon had picking it big time. Line shot he picked up off the top of the grass tops, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ball hit hard by Harford, but right at Chilabani. Line out, 1 gone for Holden Mandrell. We're not keeping the time up here, so we're not aware of it. We didn't have the clock, didn't start it, but there is a time limit. Pitch outside of Mandrell, taken for a ball, 1-0 on Holden. Holden, he struck out his first time around. He's 0 for 1. Mandrell showing bunt, pulls the bat back, takes it for a ball, and the count now 2-0. By the way, the finals now set for the women's national championship game coming up on Sunday. Notre Dame beats UConn 81-76. It'll be Baylor and Notre Dame Sunday for the title in Tampa. Gino Ariema. I think the last time that they didn't make the tournament, or didn't make the finals, didn't make the Final Four, was 2007. Pitch here, a little bunt back to Moore. Should be an easy play for Cole. It is for out number 2 as he flips it over to Caden Shoffley. So 2 up, 2 down. And again, we kind of talked about it. It was indicative of the ball game between Mangum and Sterling earlier. Both teams really looked like they'd never played the game of softball before, or baseball, I should say. Check swing here, and outside for a ball, 1-0 to Jacob Tyson. Tyson, reaching on an error his first time around, was left stranded. But now they, and much like that Sterling Mangum game, they have settled down. Cole Moore in the middle of his pitch stopped. Really not sure why. He was not called for a balk. If he had, there would have been another ball put up on the scoreboard. That's what happened when you balk and nobody's on base. That's what the call is. That pitch is outside for a ball. 2-0 now. A little bit low for ball 3. 3-0. And again, boy, you talk about it all the time, but you hate walking the 9th place hitter. 3-0 pitch, called strike, and the count now 3-1 on Jacob Tyson. Gets on base 5, don't give him the free pass to turn over the lineup when you've got 2 outs in the inning. Called strike 2, and it's 3-2 now on Tyson. So Jacob was going to force the issue and make Moore come across the plate a couple of times. Now he's going to try to put the ball in play. 3-2 pitch, curveball, strike 3. Jacob, frozen pizza at home plate. He got that jelly front leg as that one bent off big time. 3 up, 3 down. Navajo goes in order in the 4th. We'll go to the 5th. 5-3. Hobart leading the Indians here on the Fox Radio Network.
Hi everyone, Dave here for Hobart Farm and Garden. If you have livestock, you should be shopping at Hobart Farm and Garden. Here's Rod with more.
That's right, Dave. If you come down there to Hobart Farm and Garden, you can be assured that we've got quality products. We've got competitive prices on them. We use our products. We know a little more about them maybe than someone else. We're locally owned. We want your business. We need your business, and we'll do whatever it takes to earn your business. If you give us a apples to apples comparison, we will meet or beat any competitor's prices on our products. And that includes our high-pro feeds, Pelican coolers, Gallagher fencing, Cargill salt, neck-over trailers, 3C creek feeders, red brand wire, Sheffield T-posts. Anything you need for the farm and ranch, we've got it, Dave.
Got it at the right price, and friends, you won't find better service. You need to make it a habit to shop soon and often at Hobart Farm and Garden. Folks, it's time for the annual Wix Filter Sale, April 5th through the 8th at Parts Plus in Hobart. Now, you'll get huge savings on all Wix filters for cars, trucks, tractors. Hey, if it's got a filter, Wix makes it, we've got it, and it's on sale. They're all big time reduced. We'll have door prizes. We'll have burgers and dogs and all the trimmings Friday, April 5th from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. Don't you dare miss it. That's Friday, April 5th, big Wix filter sale, Parts Plus, South Hobart, Highway 9.
Here we go now. Top half of inning 5. And Tanner Emerson, Drew Duff, and Caden Shoffley do up for the Bearcats in their half of the 5th inning. Emerson got an RBI fielder's choice ground out his last time around. He's officially 0 for 2, struck out to end the 1st, and then that ground out in the 3rd. And Hobart fans thought he beat the throw over there at first base. The kid can fly. Swing and a miss here, and he's down in the count 0-1. Hobart scoring 3 times in the 3rd, and they lead here 5-3 as we play in the 5th, top half of the inning. Yes, we are playing in Hobart, but they are the visitors. Colt Allison did not win the toss. Or you can look at it this way, Weston Winters did. 1-1 pitch on the way. Curveball outside, 2-1 now on Tanner Emerson. 4-3 victory for the Mangum Tigers. Brett Perry, a home run in the bottom of the 4th, the difference in the ball game. Time expired. And Mangum, if there will be a championship game tomorrow, they'll be in it. How about Emerson with a bunt and safe at first base? Tanner Emerson flying down the line. Good job by Emerson. He recognized that he had some room between third and short and put down the swinging bunt and easily legs that one out. So an infield single to lead off inning number 5. Here's Drew Duff. Duff walked his first time around, reached on an error and scored. Back in the third, and also drove in a run. He reached on that error, but the runner would have been driven in regardless. Ball gets by the catcher, and Emerson scoots into second base. Wild pitch. Now Colt Allison going to have a conversation with Drew Duff. You need an extra run right here if you're Hobart. And I'm sure the conversation is something like, Drew, listen, we would like for you to put the bat on the ball and roll it towards the right side of the infield. If you can just dribble something over there to first or second base, run as hard as you can, we would appreciate it because Emerson can fly and he'll be over at third. So let's see what they decide to do here. They may bunt with Duff. Count 1-0 on Drew. Emerson out at second. Nobody out here in the fifth. They'll throw behind the runner. And Emerson goes in standing up. Well, I guess if you don't have to get down because you're that fast, why do it? 1-0 pitch now on the way. Lifted towards the right side. Should be caught by Smith. It is. Off with the pitch was Emerson. He had to retrace his steps, and there's one gone. So Duff trying to go to that right side, but got a little bit too much air underneath the baseball, and he is retired. Here's Shoffley. Shoffley been on board both times here this evening. Couple of base hits. He'll bat with one gone and a runner in second base here in inning number 5. On the mound, Aaron Josephy in relief for Navajo. Big bender there, and Shoffley had given up on it. It's a called strike, 0-1. And sometimes you just are able to snap that curveball off like that, and then other nights you can't do it, and you wonder what the difference is. 0-1 pitch here. Again, another curveball, and again, mesmerized by it is Shoffley, and he's down in the count 0-2. So let's play along now with Aaron Josephy. You going to go one more curveball, or are you going to bust him with a fastball? 0-2 pitch on the way from the right-hander. Curveball, and didn't mean to do it. Little blooper behind third base, and a good job by Kelby Shoemaker to make the catch for out number 2. Shoemaker is spikes catching in the turf, and kind of had to battle his teammate in the night sky to make the catch for the second out of the inning. There's J.J. Ellis. Ellis struck out in the first and reached in the third. Still out at second base, Tanner Emerson. He led off the inning with a single and advanced on a wild pitch. They haven't been able to pick him up from there. There's a pitch down in the dirt, and the count 1-0 now on JJ. We're about the only major sporting event going on right now. The Final Four for the women, done. Oklahoma, done. Oklahoma City Thunder, done. Oklahoma State Cowboys, done. Strike here, 1-1 now on J.J. Ellis. Saturday morning cartoons can't be far behind. I don't even know if they have Saturday morning cartoons anymore. 1-1 pitch on the way. There goes the runner. That one's fouled back to the screen. And the count 1-2. Good jump that time by Emerson. Colt Allison trying to put something into play there. Pretty good cut by Ellis as he fouled it back to the screen. He's down in the count now, 1-2. You have to protect here and just try to put something into play. Good lead for Emerson out at second. 1-2 pitch here. Swing and a miss. And apparently holding on to the ball was Hartford. He did, and the strikeout is recorded. They don't need to throw down to first base. So the inning will come to a close. It started off pretty good for Hobart fans as Tanner Emerson singled to begin the inning, and then 1, 2, 3, Duff, Shoffley, and Ellis retired. Will go to the bottom of the fifth. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left on board. Hobart 5, Navajo 3. We're the Fox Radio Network.
Amsco Steel Products at 1101 South Main in Altus has been providing all your sheet metal supplies for many years. You can count on Amsco for rebar, C-purlin, and sheet metal in all your popular colors. But you can also count on Amsco for all your welding supplies too, including oxygen and acetylene. Yep, when you need sheet metal or welding supplies, just head to Amsco Steel in Altus.
Listen, friends, are you a regular customer at Klink Supermarket in Hobart? If so, thanks for your business. Maybe you haven't been in a while. Well, we're better than we used to be. Better selection, including many gluten-free items. Good produce and meat departments, excellent service, old-fashioned service. As a matter of fact, we still sack and carry out your groceries. Neil Hobbs and employees appreciate your business, and we sell all our products at the lowest possible price. So come see us soon and often. We're open every day. Klink Supermarket. Kiowa County Farm Bureau agents Greg Holt and Janie Jackson are your neighbors, living beside you, working for you and with you. Complete insurance coverage for the automobile, farm, home, life, and personal go-the-extra-mile service is just part of the package. Farm Bureau. Your Kiowa County agents in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View are Greg Holt and Janie Jackson. So for great service and great rates, see Greg or Janie at Kiowa County Farm Bureau offices in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View.
Kelby Shoemaker, first pitch swinging, fouls this one back to the screen, and the count 0-1 on Shoemaker. Top of the order, Kelby. On the evening, Shoemaker has been hit by a pitch and scored a run and lined out to second base. 0 for 1 officially. By the way, getting an update from Chad Fox telling me that the rain now beginning to move into Paducah, Texas. That went off the fist back to the screen. Ooh, that hurt. And it's 0-2. That was literally off the fist for Shoemaker. So the count, he's still shaking the bees out on that one. Count now 0-2 on Shoemaker. And yeah, you pull up that radar and you can see it. 0-2 pitch, swinging foul off the end of the bat. It'll stay 0-2. Continue to come off the Cap Rock. Rain around Matador and Rails. Severe thunderstorm won't get effect for the post and spur areas. And as we mentioned, that's marching off towards Paducah. Ground ball to second base. Should be an easy play, and it is. Look at the fastball fired over there by J.J. Ellis for out number 1. And there wasn't any jicky-jacking around on that one. Ellis fires it over to first base. So 1 gone here in inning number 5, bottom half of the frame. Dallas Cox now will step in. Cox started in the outfield. He's at second base now. Dallas takes a pitch outside for a ball. 1-0 on Cox. Dallas hit by pitch his first time around. Came around to score, and he is grounded to shortstop. Moore. Pitch outside. And the count now 2-0 on Dallas. Cole has really settled down now. As you look back through the book, he has retired 9-10 in a row. Line drive towards right field and safe as the ball is going to be dropped by Trey Jones. Jones never really had a good beat on that ball. It just kept moving away from him. And he dropped it at his feet. So Aaron Josephine. Chance to help himself. Cole Allison calling time. Do we get a change here? Not sure what that's all about. Looking at the official score, and Jeremy Nieto making a change in his book as well. Navajo put in a courtesy runner that we did not see. Yeah. Pitch outside for a ball to Josephine. I wouldn't think you'd pinch run or courtesy run for Cox. Dallas runs well. Swing and a miss. Oh, I know what it is. They took the designated hitter out. They've listed the designated hitter, Jaden Lingle, and inserted somebody else in the lineup. Yeah, and I just noticed that as well. So this is not Aaron Josephine. This is a pinch hitter for Lingle. And the count on him is 1-2. Yeah, got a couple of number 17s out there, and Bill Coffin's right. That causes confusion. They'll chase Cox back to first base. And the count still 1-2 on the pinch hitter for Navajo. 1-2 offering. Sails outside. And the count 2-2. We've got the scorecard in front of us, but there are not two number 17s on the scorecard. Josephine, the only 17. Pretty good curveball there. A little bit low in the zone. And that'll run the count to 3-2. One going here in inning number 5. 5-3 ball game. Hobart leading Navajo, but Navajo gets the last at bats as they won the toss and are the home team. Swing and a miss. Gone on strikes. Will be the pinch hitter for out number 2. So 2 gone. So Aaron Josephine now will step in. Josephine 0 for 2. He's reached on an error and grounded out. And that was kind of interesting. College football, you can have guys with the same number, but they both can't play offense or both can't play defense. Pitch gets away from Minert, gets to the screen. Wild pitch. Dallas Cox in scoring position, and the count 1-0 on Aaron. Cole Moore, as we mentioned, had kind of been sailing along, and then the drop baseball out in right field kept the inning alive. Overthrows that fastball, and the count 2-0 now on Aaron Josephine. 2-0 pitch on the way here. Ticked foul, back to the screen, 2-1. And as one of the quirky things about this facility is sometimes the ball will hit and carom just right, and it actually rolled all the way back to the mound. There's a fly ball towards center field. Hollister in his tracks will make the catch for the out, and the inning will come to a close. Ball hit pretty hard by Josephine, but to the deepest part of the ballpark for out number 3. So Navajo comes up empty in their half of the 5th. No runs, no hits, an error, and a runner left on board. We've played 5. It's Hobart 5 and Navajo 3, and we are the Fox Radio Network.
It takes a solid foundation to build a solid business, and nobody understands that better than Frazier Bank. In fact, we have been helping businesses for years, offering startup capital, money for equipment, or money to expand. Talk to one of our loan officers today and start building your business tomorrow. Frazier Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
When it's Wednesday, it's sale day at the Hobart Stockyards. The Hobart Stockyards is a fine facility with good people to take good care of your cattle and work for a successful sale. Cattle are accepted all day Tuesday, and they'll feed and water them. As Rex Fleming always says,
this is Rex Fleming for Hobart Stockyards, Hobart, Oklahoma, where we want your business, and we sure appreciate your business.
That's the Hobart Stockyards, east of Hobart on Highway 183. Sale each Wednesday starting at 9:30 and special sale dates available.
All right, here we go. Top of the 6th inning. It'll be the top of the order for Hobart. And it's Cole Moore, Trey Jones, and Luke Hollister as we move along here in inning number 6. And we think that unless we end up tied in the inning, this will be the final one, as we've been told that the time limit of $1:45 and the inning starting with a minute 40 or an hour 44 evaporated. So Let's see what happens here. We'll be here as long as we need to be. Cole Moore now stepping in, as we mentioned, Moore on the evening. He's got himself an RBI. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Rolled into a fielder's choice that drove in a run back in inning number 3. Takes a strike here, and it's 0-1. Aaron Josephy has acquitted himself quite nicely on the mound for Navajo. 0-1 pitch on the way to his opposite number. Off speed. And it's 1-1. Aaron slowing down his motion and kind of came down a little awkwardly there with that off-speed pitch. 1-1 offering here. Ticked foul. And it's 1-2 now on Cole Moore. Pitch on the way here. Curveball a little bit high. And the count 2-2. And again, my stones aren't that big. I'm hacking at that thing. That is way, way too close. 2-2 pitch from Josephy. This one's lashed foul down the right side. And it'll stay at 2-2. Cole hit that well, but behind it, a bunch of bench jockeys down there against the Butler building. Taking it all in. 2-2 pitch. Off speed downstairs. The count full now. 3-2 on Moore. You can certainly feel the moisture beginning to stream in. It's certainly gotten clammy here. Payoff pitch. Strike 3. Moore gone. He was headed to first base. And Jeremy Nieto said, "Come on back!" So the strikeout. One down for Trey Jones. Jones in the ball game is 1 for 3. Singled and scored his first time around, and then is grounded out twice, once to end the second, once to end the third inning. Had a notion there. Pitch outside for a ball. The count 1-0. Yeah, over the last hour or so, you could really feel that moisture beginning to stream in. And again, we mentioned the wind beginning to come out of the southeast a little bit. This one's hit off the fist foul, and the count now 1-1 on Trey. So again, we'll keep our fingers crossed and hope that there's baseball tomorrow afternoon here at the Battle of the Big Bats, but it does not look promising. 1-1 offering on the way, off speed, cold strike, and it's 1-2. Mangum and Mike Wendt have advanced. They beat Sterling this afternoon, 4-3, walk-off home run from Brett Perry. 1-2 pitch, strike 3, back-to-back strikeouts and back-to-back backwards Ks in the books for Aaron Josephy, and that'll bring Luke Hollister to the plate. Hollister on the evening has 0 for 2. He has walked and scored and stolen a base. Yeah, this one far from being dead, and even if the time does run out, boy, if you're Hobart, you 5-2 or 5-3 lead. Not all that plentiful. There's a foul ball on the left side. 0-1 on Luke. These two teams, of course, playing on Monday of this week. Hollister throwing the no-hitter in the championship of the short grass tournament that was played here at Hobart last week as well. Pitch outside for a ball. The count level at 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way here. Swing and a miss. Boy, Hollister way out in front of the off-speed pitch, and it's 1-2 on Luke. You can kind of look at that book and see that it's 5, 6, and 7 due up for Navajo in their half of the 6th. Hollister swing. Ball gets away from the catcher, and Luke going to be safe at first base. That is the second time we have seen that here this evening. So a swinging strike. Ball gets away from the catcher. And safe at first base is Luke Hollister for Alec Minert. Minert, been frustrated to say the least. He's 0 for 3. Did reach on an error and scored a run, but Alec has really been off balance offensively. You see it right there. Waves at that curveball way out in front. 0-1, and on the backswing, Ball may have gotten the catcher, and it did. Ate him up big time. I think two different things happened there. I think he maybe got a backswing, and then also the ball, a little foul tip, and it's just one of those things that there's just no way. I mean, you watch from the stands or on television or whatever the case may be, and you think, well, you should have caught that, but that ball is ticked coming at that speed. There's no way that you're going to be able to react. So Ralph Harford giving a nice round of applause for the fans, and justifiably so. I mean, that is just, you got to be tough to sit back there. Hey, no doubt about it. So a runner aboard here in the sixth, 2 going. 0-1 to Minor. There goes the runner. Pitch fouled out of play. And the count 0-2 now on Alec. In frustration. Alec had a pitch he thought he could do something with, and couldn't make connections. Rainbow or otherwise. Hollister at first. He struck out, but reached base with the ball, got away from the catcher. Minard asking for time. It's granted. Aaron Josephy, a couple of strikeouts to begin the inning, both of the backwards K variety. Then he gets a swinging strike, but the ball gets away from the catcher. Pitch here, strike 3. That's the third backwards K of the inning and 4th strikeout overall for Josephy here in inning number 6. Nothing doing for Hobart in their half of the frame. No runs, no hits, no errors, a runner left on board. We have played 5.5. 5 on the board for Hobart, 3 for Navajo. They come to bat after this on the Fox Radio Network.
McCullum Market on the corner of 4th and Main, a great place to be. Open 8 to 5, weekdays except for Tuesday, open 8 to 7, and Saturday 10 to 2. There's all your favorites, baked potatoes, sandwiches, and soup, and deli meats and cheese by the slice, pound, or ounce. Oh, and ice cream, utterly chocolate, caramel butter pecan, cookies and cream, chocolate chip cookie dough, Oregon strawberry, peppermint, and good old chocolate and vanilla. Specials include Milkshake Mondays, buy one, get one half price. Tea-rific Tuesday, get a free tea with your food purchase. And Hump Day halves, get $1 off a half special at McCullum Market in Hobart.
This is Ken Hurst from Billy Walker Carpets. We all want to live healthier and breathe easier. Billy Walker Carpets provides professional carpet, furniture, and air duct cleaning. Our truck-mounted hot water extraction machine provides the cleanest and safest way to clean and deodorize your carpet. For a healthier air quality, we also provide air duct cleaning service. Our state-of-the-art RotoBrush cleaning machine helps remove mold and bacteria from your air duct cleaning system for a better indoor air quality. Stop by 1214 North Grady or call 482-3400 for a free estimate.
All right, here we go as we get set for the bottom half of inning number 6. Hobart on top by a score of 5-3. And it'll be Mitch Smith and Ralph Harford to do for the Indians here in their half of the frame. We were pulling up the radar, and again, that shower and thunderstorm activity beginning to get wound up pretty good out on the Cap Rock as it continues to march off to the north and east, moving through Matador at this hour. Back behind it, some heavier rainfall in and around the Spur and Jayton areas, post as well. So that all expected to move our way throughout the nighttime and early morning hours. Kubi looks at the ball, 1-0 on Caleb. Rolls it back to Moore. Cole will field, throw to first, and there is one gone here in inning number 6. Good piece of pitching there by Moore. Kubi now 0 for 3 in the ballgame, but he does have an RBI. Here's Mitch Smith. Smith walked his first time around, was left stranded, struck out to end the third. He is 0 for 1 on the ballgame. Had a notion laid off it, and it's 1-0. How about that inning by Josephy? 4 strikeouts in the frame, 3 of them the backwards K variety. He got the extra one on a swinging strikeout that got away from the catcher. There's Moore with a fastball for a strike, and the count 1-1. Cole had a runner get aboard in the 5th on an error, but settled down and shut things down. This one's outside for a ball, 2-1. Struggled in the first inning, no doubt about it. They sent 8 batters to the plate, but since then, Moore has really settled into a rhythm. As soon as we say that, he throws outside for ball 3, 3-1. It's the announcer's curse, no question about it. 3-1 pitch on the way here. Back to the screen. In the count full, 3-2. Men's Final Four coming up tomorrow evening up in Minnesota. The Red Raiders of Texas Tech continue their magic, taking on the Spartans of Michigan State. 3-2 pitch, curveball, and Smith was headed towards first base, and Jeremy Nieto rang him up for out number 2. That's a curveball that has a jelly front leg for you, and you've been fooled badly, and you're hoping that the umpire's been fooled as well, and you try to sell it a little bit more by sprinting down to first base, but it didn't work. So Ralph Harford now will step in. Ralph, the catcher, and he has taken a beating here this evening. Looks at a pitch upstairs for ball. 1-0 on Harford. He struck out looking in the first and then lined a shot to Simon Chulamati, who made a dandy play over at third base. Back in inning number 4. Normally, they call it the hot corner, and third basemen see a lot of action. Chulamati's had 2 balls hit him tonight and made good plays on both of them. The line drive and then the bouncing ball that he got, it hit on the seam of the grass and the dirt, and it had a squirrely hop that he had to stay with, and made a strong throw to first base to record the out. Let's see if we've talked ourselves into a ground ball to Chulamati to end the 6th inning. Down to the count, 1-0. The pitch on the way from Moore. Had a notion laid off the fastball, did Harford, and he'll take it for a strike, and it's 1-1 on Ralph. Quick conversation had taken place between Minert and Moore. The strike was created, and now Cole ready to go back to work. 1-1 offering on the way here. Fastball upstairs. It's 2-1. As we play late into the night, Cole still popping the mid of Alec Minert. You can no doubt hear it on our microphone, even though we're about 30 feet away from home plate. 2-1 offering on the way here. Curveball, boy, I tell you what. And I'm not so sure it doesn't have something to do with the moisture in the air, but the curveballs here late this evening have really been snapping off, and Moore just got one right there. Count 2-2 now on Harford. Ralph will ask for time, get it. Josephy has been snapping curveballs off the last 3 innings as well. 2-2 offering on the way here. Fastball that sails upstairs. 3-2 now on Harford, trying to keep the inning alive. And again, we would think if the time limit is in effect, trying to keep the game alive, essentially. Payoff pitch on the way here. Swing and foul tip, and a good job by Harford to stay alive. That was a big bender of a curveball, and it looked like he was going to give up on the pitch, but kept the hands back. The head and shoulders might have flown out. The hips turned already, but he kept the hands back and was able to tick it foul. So the 3-2 pitch again from Moore. And again, a good job by Harford to foul off a pretty good pitch. It'll stay full at 3-2. Now, like Minert taking advantage of the fact that they had to collect a couple of baseballs and that mask off. Payoff pitch on the way here. Lifted high in the air to right center field. Hollister is there. Luke makes the catch, and the inning will come to a close in 1-2-3 fashion. See if that ends the ball game, and it does, as Hobart will win it by a final score of 5-3. The Bearcats come from behind and knock off the Indians in this semifinal matchup. 5 for Hobart, 3 for Navajo. We're back to the totals after this on the Fox Radio Network.
Friends, did you know that James Rudkins, Manuel Quintero, Keith Gray, and Eric Morgret all played on state championship Hobart Bearcat football or wrestling teams? And Teresa Jemison was on a state tournament basketball team. Now, you know that took some dedication and effort and talent by them. And guess what? They're all teammates right now, and they're all part of the staff at at Great Plains Bank in Hobart. Ready, willing, and able to serve you whatever your specific banking need. Check our CD rates, savings, IRAs, retirement accounts, consumer loans, financing homes, ag financing. Come see us. Hey, if you've got a plan, let's talk. We want to be your bank. Great Plains Bank is proud to be a Hobart Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sponsor. You can always count on Great Plains Bank in Hobart, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. Heller Construction does all kind of general construction. If you need a barn, you need to call Terry Heller, 580-383-1416. Terry Heller is proud of our youth, their sporting events, livestock shows, their academic achievements. Proud to sponsor our youth in many activities. Friends, when you have a plan, call Terry. He'll do you the job and do it right the very first time. He was born here, raised here. He does a good job at a fair price. Always has, always will. So if you've got an idea, call Terry. Terry Heller Construction in Godibo.
Keep in mind, my numbers are not official, but I had 5 runs, 4 hits, and 3 errors for the Bearcats. 3 runs, 1 hit, and 5 errors committed by Navajo. And Hobart wins it by a final score of 5-3. If we have baseball tomorrow, the championship bowl game will be between Mangum and Hobart, as Mangum winning earlier today against Sterling by a final score of 4-3. The third place game we would cover on radio and on the internet as well would also be between Sterling and Navajo. So again, they're scheduled to play at 2 and 4 respectively, but again, that is weather permitting. And a final score here of 5-3. Hobart wins it. They are scheduled to play Mangum for the championship of the Big Bat Tournament. For our producer-engineer, Chad Fox, for Bill Coffin, I'm Michael in the Morning. Thank you for listening across all of our platforms, specifically on 1420 KTJS, News Radio 98.7, and your home of Michael in the Morning, Classic Hits 97.7. Have a great night.